Greetings, human beings across the world. Welcome
Greetings.
to welcome to another Ancient Light Insights with Xyla JacQuel and Stardust. And we
Thank
are here today for our very first podcast on expanding consciousness. Every Jupiter Thursdays here, we will be doing this podcast. We are still trying to figure out how to do live from Zoom so that we can have people asking questions and have people engage with us. We're barely getting started, so just bear with us until, in the meantime, we'll be doing pre-recorded videos for you guys. You are all welcome to leave comments and questions at the end of this podcast so we can try to answer on the comments for now, and possible topics that you would like for us to talk about. Also post them on the comment and we will gladly make a topic on that. You might be watching this video and it's probably airing on Tuesday, the day of the 22, because we thought that it was important that we release it on this day rather than Thursday, just for the special moment, so that you can take advantage and you want to do this meditation, tap into this cosmos on this day. 222 2022. It's just
yeah.
so powerful on this day. So we're talking about the grand awakening, spirituality, all esoteric knowledge, the metaphysics, occultism, shamanism. The veils have lifted now that we can see the truth clearly. We talk more about this for all the people that have just been waking up to the reality of this world shifting into the Aquarian age. And for those who don't know me, I practice shamanic Reiki healing. I am a psycho-spiritual coach, psychedelic integration coach, transformational coach, mentor, sound healing, yoga, meditation, wonderful things. And I will let Stardust here briefly introduce himself and say what he does.
Hi, guys. I'm Stardust. It's a pleasure to be here. And I just want to start off saying, Xyla, I am so excited to be doing this work with you, helping the collective expand their consciousness and learn more about themselves and loving themselves. So I'm very honored to be here. I just want to start off with that. And I want to let
Welcome.
everybody, thank you. But I am also a shamanic Reiki practitioner myself, and I teach meditation and do sound healing as well as chanting, throat singing, light language, and tarot as well. The collective now, during this time, is on the verge of a great awakening, and it's time. It's time.
Ever since this grand pandemic that we have been going through, there's this truth that's been revealed before our eyes. A lot of deceptions have been brought to the surface, and we are all waking up. Most of us human beings around the world are waking up to the truth, to the lies that we've been living by for the last centuries, and why things don't make sense, why the system that we live in does not make sense, is so detrimental, it's just so out of balance. What is it that the leaders of this world are doing that are keeping the cycles of this world just so out of balance, so much disharmony? And now we can begin to see the truth very, very clearly with a lot of evidence, and all the past conspiracy theories, a lot of them have turned out to be a reality in life now. So this is the grand awakening. We're in the grand awakening after COVID. Life has changed. We're stepping into the Aquarian age, new age of new technology, higher intelligence, as I spoke into in the intro video of this podcast. So now that we're stepping into, there's so many people out there watching us right now that this is very new for them. And people like Stardust and myself here that started this grand awakening for several years now. And we've been learning and knowing and doing the work. Now we can help people, guide them towards how to navigate their own spiritual awakening, waking up to this new earth that we're living in.
Yes, yes, I agree. And it's if you look back in occult knowledge, wisdom, and all that stuff, this time was prophesized. This time was already talked about, where it was the unveiling of all things that were hidden, and between the veils, between the worlds and the realms as well, that different dimensions of different beings that are here with us currently, always, that we're going to be starting to become in contact with as we go through this awakening, especially when we go through this portal.
Yes, the 222 grand portals that everyone is talking about, happening Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. Every year on February 22, there is opening portals of the numerology number 222 activations happening upon the earth. And when we are receptive and we open to these energies, we receive information, cosmic energetics, information out in our consciousness to help us navigate through these portals. These portals give us the opportunity to manifest by setting an intention in guided meditation, in ritual, and visualizing and putting out into the universe through these open portals the opportunity to bring harmony into our relationships, whether it's romantic relationship or whether it's a relationship with business partners, with your neighbors, with the people around the world, right? Relationships are we in terms of relationships with just random people? How's our relationship with the earth? How's our relationship with the animal kingdom overall? Just overall harmony, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine is what creates the polarities. It creates the two, one,
Mm-hmm.
one, and the two. And this is what this means. The number two, it's about unity, it's about partnerships, it's about coming together. The communities come together to collaborate, relationships begin to come together that are more harmonious. And this is what is happening on this day. There's a big activation and the importance to activate ourselves. This is part of waking up, as knowing when these portals are opening and closing and activating. Master numbers such as 11, 22, 33, and 44, and so on. There's these activations that happen at certain times, and the importance to just keep tap and be able to open up to them.
Yes, for those that are new to this kind of knowledge and this type of spiritual practice, um, a good way to start to tap into these energies is meditation. And I know that meditation is not for everyone, but in reality, it kind of is, because humans technically meditate all the time, but they do it unconsciously. Therefore, it's in chaos and out of control. It's when we learn to control that we learn how to tap into our energy, our own energy, and then the energies around us, and outside of us in the galactics and the dimensions and all that stuff. So definitely start with the practice of self-awareness, self-consciousness, and that way you'll be able to finally tap into your higher self, your higher stream, into the outer streams of the other realms.
So true. And this is such a big part of waking up, the realization of the power that we have as human beings. As Star as well as saying, the consciousness, waking up. We have control of our own emotions. We can have control of our life in all aspects of our life by being in tune with yourself, being in tune with thyself first and foremost. And that's why we also have this podcast on Venus Friday, all about love's flowering love is called the podcast, and it's all about how to have more harmonious relationships with people, with romantic partners, by starting with ourselves. And once we empower ourselves, like he said, we're able to create these realities and work with our own healing, our own self-empowerment. First and foremost, it comes from within. So these portals help us be able to tap in to do that solo work. For those who don't know, when we say portals, these energetics that happen in the world that gives us these opportunities, these trains. It's like we're sitting in a train station to get information, to receive a message, to travel somewhere. And you can consider the sun, the moon, portals that helps you travel to other dimensions. So that's why the phases of the moon change constantly through signs of the zodiac from one to another, giving us a different energy and opportunity to do a specific work. So the new moon is all about manifesting our biggest dreams and reality. It's like the dark moon is like the dark womb, and it conceives a
Yes.
baby. And we can also conceive wishes by tapping into the new moon, the dark new moon. What is it that we want? We can visualize, create our reality depending where that moon is also located. If it's in Taurus, we can focus on money. Taurus is about money, pleasures, abundance, material goods. Perhaps it's about, if it's on Pisces, and it's more about the spirituality, completing cycles, and shifting into a more higher cosmic self. Focus on something that you need to that you want to upgrade. It's almost like an upgrade opportunity to shift into more positive reality of our lives so that we can shift our relationships in more harmony, if that makes any sense.
No, that totally makes sense. Exactly. Because in relationships, it's how we bond with each other as humans, as a collective. It's how we really make connections with each other to be able to unite as one being, as one race, as one species, ready to finally be stewards of this earth and take care of each other and this earth as one.
Yeah, human beings are like bird flocks, and we're mammals, so we're just like the wolves, and we require community. Yes, we're individuals that are born independently and die independently, but to thrive in this earth matter world, we require community. We require a tribe, family, to be able to support one another. And this year, 2022, the number 222 is all about that specifically: unity, collaboration, partnership, and the powers that be that have been failing all over the world in keeping that harmony among humanity with their lies and deceives to keep humanity enslaved are working with this number two for the opposite reason: for division, for separation, for duality, to bring judgment. So it's important that as tribe and family of awakened individuals, we stick to each other. We share this knowledge. We share it with the world. We put practice into the things we're learning so that we can outnumber the lower vibrational frequencies that are going against what the number two really represents, which is unity, love, community.
Man, I feel really good talking about this today. It's a very good subject for everybody right now because a lot of us have been feeling at war with ourselves, and that's another. It brings back to the number two when you were saying earlier, the masculine and feminine. Bringing that together, we really have to look at ourselves as a whole, as a collective, and see what really have we been doing with the masculine and the feminine, this whole entire time up until this point. And this year, we're going to finally get it right. We're going to finally unite under divine union, sacred crystal heart love, unconditional love, and just finally heal those wounds of the masculine and the feminine.
So it is beautiful, because this is exactly why we're doing this Venus Friday about the love specifically, because there's so much to touch on that topic alone. and how many wounds do we come with, right? The wounds that we have inside. And this whole new earth is about being bold and being okay and vulnerable with speaking about these wounds, so that we can heal it and just take that root out and be done with the past. We're entering a new era, so we need to shift and leave behind what is behind the history of the past, and understand that this is a new world of innovation, of alchemy, recreating and reinventing ourselves,
Yes.
getting
Yes.
out of the old box.
Yes. Thinking outside the box.
For today, we're just going to leave this here, and what we will be doing is a guided meditation that you can do on this day of the 222 opening portals that can help you activate yourself. So, with that, I invite everyone to just relax, sit down somewhere comfortably. Hopefully, you're not driving. If you're driving, do not do this meditation. Just keep driving and listening. You can do it when you get back home. And if you have a
Yes. Be safe.
candle that you want to light up, you can light it up at this time. I like to light up candles. I like to smudge a little bit the space. This is up to you. I'll give you a little minute. Personally, as energy healers, we work with these elements. So the power of working with the elements is they're magical tools that we can utilize as magicians. So the fire is a transmutator, a manifester. It destroys, it consumes, it manifests. And we can always light up a candle, especially during these portals, and put an intention onto the candle. And my intention is to be able to create harmony and beautiful balance in my life, with myself and with all the people around me, my neighbors, in my love life, and my partnerships and my friendships, and the people I work with the animal kingdom, the environment, and everyone around. And a little bit of Palo Santo to bring in the cleansing of the space. And with that being said, let's just close our eyes gently and take a deep breath in and out. And hold for one and just exhale out. Just another breath, deeply in and here. Deep and gently hold for one and exhale out. And one more. Inhaling and deeply, and holding and exhaling out. And as you continue to breathe in and out, you can inhale beautiful white light and exhale out any lingering thoughts, any daily stress, the tension that your shoulders drop. Relax your hands, your feet, your neck, and just feel yourself in the moment. Just imagine your silhouette body suspended in the air. And as you're breathing in, imagine this green emerald light emanating from your heart space, your heart chakra, your anahata. And as you breathe in, it expands out and expands out, compensating down our stomach area, our neck, all the way around our aura. This beautiful green emerald light just emanating like a bubble from our heart out. And just imagine it surrounding your entire body from head to toes, like a bubble, like if you're inside of a green bubble. And as you continue to breathe in and out, it just becomes brighter, stronger, This is the energy of love. Allow this love to expand outwards from within. And give a moment to thank your heart for beating for you and keeping you alive. And send yourself some self-love. Say, I love myself. I am happy and grateful to be alive. I open up myself to these opening portals of the 222 activation codes at this moment, in this time, on this day, February 22 of 2022. And I open myself to be activated, to shift realities into a higher space and dimension within me that attracts and brings harmony with myself, balance and love with myself, so that I can offer that in relationships, in the people around me. So that learn to love animals, learn to love the earth, learn to love the environment, learn to love the opposite polarities and the dualities of this world that is part of living this three-dimensional world. And learning to have compassion for one another, knowing that we're individuals with individual needs, individual backgrounds, individual dharmas, and places to go. That we all deserve the same respect. And that we can create more harmonious relationships and attract true love, unconditional love, from the inside out. Loving oneself first and foremost, so that we can love others. Open yourself to these cosmic energies at this moment and allow it to activate yourself. And so it is. Take a few minutes to let that sink in and visualize what is it you want. Visualize yourself shifting into a higher place that is more in balance, more peaceful, more harmonious, more aligned with your higher self. And visualize yourself attracting true love in whatever aspect you need it, in relationships of all aspects in life, romantic, with the family, with co-workers, with thy neighbors, with the animal kingdom, with Mother Nature, with the earth. Give thanks to the universe for this opportunity, for these opening portals and this activation. Thank you, universe. I've received with love and gratitude. Breathe in deeply, breathe it out. Ashe, and so it is. Slowly start moving yourself, feeling the truth of that. Breathing in softly, you can tap yourself and gently open your eyes in a soft kiss. And recognize the beauty that surrounds you, how blessed you are today.
That was wonderful.
Oh, it is.
That
Feeling
was
a
amazing.
little bit dizzy,
Oh yeah, I feel tingles all over.
tingling. So all of
Yeah,
you make sure that you ground yourself after this meditation, whether that is grabbing a nice obsidian or black tourmaline or eating some grounded food, shaking it off, tapping yourself, going for a walk, ground that energy and enjoy the day. And just know that it happened. It has already happened to you, and live your life with that energy you already put out in this manifestation.
yes, embody that.
Stardust, how are you feeling?
Oh my God, I got tingles all over. I feel so great. I feel fantastic, like a child again. Yeah,
Um, I will let you close this, Stardust. Always such an honor to have you and your beautiful wisdom here with us. Close something beautiful, a message of after activations and awakening at this time for everyone out there on this beautiful day of 222 portals.
thank you again for having me here. And I love and gratitude for everybody here, especially you, Jaquel, and everybody participating, watching this video now and getting activated. Just remember, it all starts with love. And that's the answer to this whole entire game. You know, start living from the heart and making sure you follow that over your ego mind that always has to judge and question everything. Still question everything, be a healthy skeptic, but don't overdo it. And just explore, man. That's why we're here. Explore and live life fully with joy and peace and love and harmony. That's it.
Ah, oh, I share to that. Thank you so much, dear Stardust, for those words. And I hope that all of you have enjoyed this podcast and this beautiful guided meditation. Again, this podcast is every Thursday. Today was a special day. So we released this on this Tuesday just for this purpose of this 222 so that we can pass on this guided meditation to you. But every Thursday we will be doing this podcast. And speaking of love, stay tuned to this coming Friday for our Flowering Love podcast on all matters of the heart. All the links to our information, to Stardust, social media, and any other links, my website, and everything will be in the description box. So you can check that and stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't, so that you can stay tuned to more to come. And welcome to the tribe, and see you on the next one. Ahu
See
Ashe,
you then.
namaste.
Aho Ashe, namaste.